right the nail right on the head. Like we want to go back. So we'll talk a little bit more about this, like that idea about the nine strand. The other thing that I wanted to mention though is like there is obviously this reoccurring theme of nine being this very significant number, right? Because we talked about the nine components of the soul. We talked again about the Pasejet, right? We stopped calling the Enid the Pasejet, which is
Hmm.
made up of nine, right?
Hmm.
It was the Hanu, right? That were
Hmm.
essentially eight, but with Ptah, right? Is that how that's set up,
Yeah,
right?
you're referring to
The
yes.
yeah,
Okay, so okay, you're talking about the Himenu, or you're talking
the
about
Himenu,
okay,
yeah, the
yes. Okay,
Himenu.
yeah, okay,
So
there you go.
so
Hmm.
again, the Himenu is eight plus Ptah. It is a set of nine, and then you were mentioning that there were lots of these sets like the Pasejet, right?
Hmm. Hmm. We're looking into the ancient Kemet. We talked about. Remember, I shared some of the temples,
Yes.
some of the areas last time,
Yeah.
right, and how that's set up, right? The statues, you've seen that, right?
Uh,
On how important it is. The percentage is very important. The term percentage means perfection.
right.
Okay,
Oh,
I was talking
Pasejet
to
means perfection. Okay.
correct.
Okay.
That's what it means.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So I had a talk with someone about numbers.
Yes.
Okay,
Uh huh.
and they said, "Well, we want to go with the number seven."
Yeah.
Well, that's fine, but the
Yeah.
number seven means complete, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's perfect.
Okay. Hang on one sec. Hang. Give me one sec. Give me one sec. Sorry about that. I had to open my door. It was just burning up in here. Okay. Okay. So seven means complete, but not perfected.
Correct. So, I had to share that with someone,
Okay.
and I was explaining to them about the importance of the nine.
Yeah.
All right. So for this conversation today, I really wasn't going to get into this because you mentioned about the nine.
Yeah.
So the nine is very important to us because it talks about, like the gentleman was referring to, the nine components or the nine aspects of the soul or the body that we're talking
Yes. Mm-hmm.
about. Okay. So here's the nine. So the nine, and we'll talk about them in its totality and break them down. We're not doing it today because we have other things we want to cover, but let's do this. I talk about the first form of self. The
Mm-hmm.
first form of self is the nine areas.
Mm-hmm.
So the nine areas of the body is the Ren, the Ba,
Mm-hmm.
the Ka,
Mm-hmm.
the Shunet,
Mm-hmm.
the Ankh, the
Mm-hmm.
Sahu, the
Mm-hmm.
Ket, and the Sekem.
Mm-hmm.
You break these down, you're talking about the second or the
Yes.
perfection aspect of the body. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Would you like for me to repeat that again for you?
Yes, I would. Yes, please.
Okay. The Ren, the Ba, the Ka, the Shunet, okay, the Ib, the Ankh, Sahu, the Ket, and the Sekem.
Yes. Okay.
So I'm sorry about that. I left it. Okay, so it's Ib. So these are the nine components.
Mm-hmm.
So just so we know, we'll be talking about them more, but I just want people to know completely about how important perfection is.
Right. Right.
The ancient Kemetic or the Kemetic people said the nine or the second or the perfection, okay, was all going back to right Jehuti,
Right.
all going back to okay. And that's what you're looking at. The Heminu,
Uh-huh.
okay. And you talked about the term Akdu.
Yes.
Okay, they're talking about the primordials.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so that's okay. Okay, so we know that when you're looking at that, okay, you talk, again, don't use those terminologies because what that does is it doesn't talk to us about you mentioned about cosmology and the constellations. It doesn't talk to us about really about understanding the primordials or the beginning of how the story began. A lot of it is in the Bible,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
but we don't know that right
Mm-hmm.
until we take a look.
Yeah.
Okay, but this is some of the things that people don't know. I hopefully I'll be able to share that as well. But the nine is referring to perfection. People talked about the eight. Of course, we're talking about the Imanu. Everybody refers to the seven, saying that, oh, this number is complete. The seven is number of completion. Yes, but not the percentage.
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
Yes. Okay.
so yeah, so these numbers are very important,
Yeah.
but they have reasons and great significance. So we can talk about them this.
Yeah. So that's something we'll put on like our later plate talking about numbers and the significance really can help tie a lot of things together. Okay.